Welcome back. Residents of the nation's capital who have been victims of the one-chance crime have been narrating their ordeal. From the accounts of victims and hospital sources, these victims have lost personal belongings and sometimes their lives. This week on FCT in Focus, we examine this growing menace, which has become a major security concern. It's close of work and workers are at various bus stops to get vehicles to their various destinations. And sometimes private vehicles are used for this commercial activity, at least to help stranded workers. While some of them would get home safely, some might just be victims of criminal elements operating as one-chance robbers. One chance is a colloquial speech used to describe criminals who pretend to be taxi drivers, but their intention is to rob unsuspecting passengers and strip them of their money and other valuables. Some of these attacks lead to the death of the unsuspecting passengers, especially where the passenger is thrown out of a moving vehicle or tries to engage these criminal elements in a fight. Chris Agabi shares his experience in the hands of the fraudsters.
At about 2 p.m., they abducted me, took me to some unknown place, held me hostage in the car, took my ATMs, be sure that the PIN I gave them was correct, went to the nearest ATM around Kado there, withdrew all that was left in my account, two accounts, and they went and dropped me somewhere around Kado Estate, with my bleeding eye and all. So from there, I just took the vehicle to the office, reported, and then went to treat myself at the hospital. So basically, in a nutshell, that was what happened. And this happened in the afternoon in a painted taxi.
Christiana Ozumba is also a victim of the criminal act, who was robbed on her way to visit a bereaved family member.
I boarded this taxi at about 6:15 to 6:20 a.m. There was a guy in front, there was a lady and another guy. So I was the last person that joined the taxi. So immediately I joined the taxi. Just if you are familiar with Use axis, at the bus stop, that was where I boarded that taxi. And before we got to Jai's Bank, they started hitting me. They were beating me, they suppressed me, forced me in between the car seats just so I don't exercise any form of struggle or any sort of thing like that. So they suppressed me, they pressed me down, blindfolded me, collected my bag. I had my office laptop with me. They collected everything and they went through my phone. They saw the text messages, alerts and all. So they instructed me immediately to transfer the money I had from my Zenith Bank account, so from my Diamond to my Zenith and also to my GT. So they made sure they wiped out all the money I had. So they had POS with them. They withdrew from the POS. When at some point I think the POS wasn't paying, they started driving around town, blasting music in their car. So even if I wanted to scream, nobody would hear me. And it was an Abuja painted taxi. That was the frustrating part, because I asked myself after the event, how else would I have been very careful? It wasn't an unpainted taxi. It was a painted taxi. The taxi.
Both victims accused the police of complacency.
I could manage to get to the police station. I reported Jabi police station, but that was it. Nobody got back to me. In fact, funny enough, the police guys were asking me what I wanted them to do, what action I wanted them to take, and I was like, I can't tell you what to do. It's your job. I've just reported a crime. You should follow up and do the necessary checks you could do based on the lead I've given. Not ask me the action you should take as a professional. I mean, it was absurd.
I went to the police to make a report. It took the police station 3 days to give me a police report. And all they could tell me was, oh, sorry, you have to be more careful. As a security agency, that is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look for how to get these people and not tell me sorry, because sorry is not going to bring back the thing I lost.
But the FCT police has a special operation to counter the activities of the criminals.
One chance has also been a pain in our neck, and I told you that we have a specific task force, a unit that takes care of that. We've been able to bring down a number of syndicates. Even as at now, we'll show you about 3 syndicates that were busted, including their vehicles that they use. I want these vehicles properly screened so that people will look at them, and if they have stories to tell of their experiences with these particular vehicles, they will come up so that we can build as many cases around these suspects.
While many Nigerians believe that the increasing rate of one chance is as a result of poor economy and increasing unemployment rate, many are of the opinion that the ugly situation presents an opportunity for government to create jobs for the youths. This should help them channel their energies towards contributing their quota to national development.